are safe. Good fortune did not abandon us entirely. Despite many days of meditating and scrying, Sai Sahan's whereabouts still elude me. The projection that you witnessed in the Foundry of Woe showed him to be in great peril. If we are to find him, though Sai remains hidden from my sight, Lyris brings news that an agent of the enemy lurks in Vokelgard. Fear is on the lips of the people, darkness walks among them, even a blind man. If it is truly an agent of Menamarco's worm cult, it may provide us with a clue that will hasten our search. Seek this agent, but tread carefully. The worm cult is a cult of Necrom. Venture to Vokelgard, speak to the fisher, Media, and the jungler Dirinor. It was on their lips that Lyris first heard the troubles lurking in the shadows. Locate this agent of evil. Return with any personal...
I've dealt with these worm cultists before. They use the darkest magic and they don't find fair. Be careful.
It's a fine day, isn't it? The fish are biting and the water. This one thinks you're a bit strange, hmm? Kidding, kidding. I am thinking I did see an Imperial man lurking around by the lighthouse, like skittish prey. He thinks I do not see him, but very generous. The Imperial is very sneaky, but this one saw him slip inside the lighthouse with another man. Very thin and...
So many visitors, so little time.
I hope you're not expecting a performance. I had to sell off my equipment and instruments just to make ends meet. Times are tough, my friend. Funny you should ask. There was an odd-looking Imperial fellow in town a few days ago. He was asking about local burial grounds. Said he was trying to track down his great-aunt's remains. Take it easy. It was just a joke. I don't want any trouble. Listen, I saw that same Imperial with another thug down by the lighthouse.
Some people don't like the bustle of cities, but I come from a big family, so it reminds me of home.
You can make it! Keep moving!
I didn't kill them to run away. Well, I guess this is a fight now.
How dare you trespass here!
What is the meaning of this interruption? Why? This is Abner Tharn. The Master and I are very busy. This had better be important. Wait a moment. I don't know your face. Identify yourself immediately. Yes, your report, you insipid twit. What, did you contact me by accident? How dare you speak to me in such a... Wait. You're not one of ours, are you? Colour me intrigued. You speak to Abner Tharn. Overlord of Nibene and Chancellor of the Elder Council. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you contact me? Fascinating. Are you merely a blundering local? Are you indeed? I didn't think that Redguard had a single friend left. Not in this world, at any rate. Let me give you some free advice. Forget about Sai Sahan, even if I told... Of course I do. But do you really think I'd tell you and risk incurring Menemarco's wrath? I think not. Ah, the owner of this place returns. And he doesn't look pleased. Farewell.
You, get away from that.
Maybe I should have joined the buoyant homagers.
You've returned. What have you found? Abnathan shows his face again. I get the sense that he might have a larger part to play in the coming events, but for good or ill, I can't.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk. I heard you and the Prophet talking about Abner Tharn. Didn't the Prophet tell you the story of the 5 companions? I don't know where to start. There's so much to tell. We were chosen by Emperor Varen to join him on a quest to recover a lost artifact called the Amulet of Kings. The 5 included Varen, myself. You only know him as the man who killed you and stole your soul. But back then, he was Emperor Varen's most trusted advisor. It was Menemarco who convinced Varen to search for the Amulet of Kings. Varen wasn't a true Dragonborn emperor. He didn't share Alessia's bloodline. Menemarco said the amulet could change all that. He said he could use it to perform a ritual that would turn Varen in. It took us more than 2 years, but we finally recovered the amulet and returned to Cyrodiil to perform the ritual. Menemarco set us up. The ritual caused a violent explosion of magical energy. We lost Varen. Sai-Sahan and I... Menemarco convinced the Elder Council to recognize Abner Tharn's daughter Clivia as Empress Regent. But Menemarco was the true power behind the throne. Sai-Sahan and I went into hiding. There was a bounty on our heads. Abner Tharn is Grand Chancellor of the Elder Council, and Chief Advisor to his daughter, the Empress Regent. He is also Menemarco. Tharn's first loyalty is to his family and the Empire, and he's a ruthless bastard when it comes to defending them. The Worm Cult obviously doesn't share. Maybe. But what could we offer him? He's already got more gold than the gods themselves. I know it's a lot to take in. We'll talk more later. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on the Prophet. Hopefully that orb will help him find out where Sai-Sahan...